My name's Victor, I'm with Rhodan, and today we're gonna do an MCB replacement. I'm gonna use a drill today. If you do decide to use a drill, make sure you have it on the lowest setting. If you do not have it on the lowest setting, there's a very good chance that you strip out one of these holes. Phillips, side cutters, your MCB, the auto update MCB we sent, your ferrites. These are to help with noise interference, and then you'll have one zip tie to secure the wire in the head. I'm doing a repair on a cart. You don't necessarily have to do this on a cart or take it off your boat or do anything like that. You can do it on your boat. So first, make sure your motor is shut off, either at the breaker or unplug your motor. So first step is to take out the 4 screws in the head. So it's just 4 up here. So just pop right off. You can pop those out. You can get your side cutters, and you're gonna wanna undo your connections here. You're gonna cut away the zip ties. You can take out this board up here. This is the MCB. And you'll just set these aside somewhere. I like to keep them in the lid so you don't lose them. So there's only one connection here. It's just your standard NEMA connection. And just untwist, and you'll pull. You'll set this aside. Just take this ferrite, the longer one, and just pop it open if it's closed. It's got these little tabs, all right? You can get this, you just snap this onto here. You'll notice that these go over. Sometimes they'll get stuck underneath, but they'll go over, and this wire fits right inside the channel, just like that. You'll hear it click. Take your drill or your Phillips. You'll take out these screws that are holding. Set these aside. Take your other ferrite, and this one's going to go around your power cables. That just snaps on. You'll take a zip tie. And you kind of push this all the way back, and the zip tie will hold that in place there. You push this down here like this. You'll notice here that this is already cut right here. Usually it's about the same length as this post, maybe a little longer, but we cut it down to make room for the MCB. And then you'll notice this slit here, it's already been machined out. If you have a motor before April of 2021, you're gonna have to cut this post down, and you're gonna have to make a slit like this, just enough to get these wires down in there. So you'll take your auto update MCB. It only goes in one way. Don't try and force it in. Just kind of twist it, and you'll see that you see there's a key here, and there's a slot here. And it goes right in. And then you twist it closed. Doesn't have to be crazy tight. Take your MCB. And when you put these on, you don't gotta tighten them too much. It's just to hold it in place. Have your gun on the lowest setting. It's tucked back in there. This will slide down in here. The tie that came with your motor, this one is to hold this cable in place here. Out of the way. That just goes on there like that. Just snip this off. Make sure everything's where it should be. This tucks down in here. This is back here out of the way. So you'll take your zip ties, and you'll have one up here to hold this ferrite in place, and you'll put one down here to keep these wires together. So this is the auto update MCB. So when you first turn on the system, it's gonna do beeps and the lights are gonna flash randomly. It's gonna take about 5 to 10 minutes. Don't unplug the system, don't power it off, don't do anything. It's gonna take a little bit. Once it finishes, you'll notice you're gonna have all 3 green lights, and that's how you'll know that the system is finished. So let's go ahead and power it up. You're gonna get a beep, so it's gonna flash, it's gonna beep, it's gonna do a bunch of random things. So you'll notice it's already finished. You'll get that double beep, and we can test it by trying to pair the system. Deploy the unit, you'll get another double beep. You don't have to go all the way. Just stow it, bring it back down, you'll get another double beep. Deploy it one more time, you can deploy it all the way. You'll get another double beep and it's gonna keep beeping. Then you're gonna take your fob, you're gonna push and hold the off button. until it stops beeping at you. All right, so it stopped beeping. You'll get a solid green, and then you're also gonna get a flashing amber light because it's still acquiring GPS. Once it has GPS, you'll get a solid green light there as well. Test your fob, left, right, and we're gonna double check and make sure that we have thrust and reverse. So push forward, it should go counterclockwise. When you push reverse, 3, it should go clockwise. Go ahead and power the system off. Put it back in the stowed position. Now we can put the top cover back on. So it's just 4 screws. I like to put this one in first. Take the pack in. Put your depth collar back down to the bottom. So that's how you do an MCB repair in case you have fob communication issues or you're just upgrading to the new dual antenna board.